Progressive Skills in English, Level 1 Coursebook.
Welcome to episode 3. Let's start by some pictures for you on the screen. Let's see them together. As you can see the pictures A, B, C, D. They express getting around town. Let's comment on them together. A. We have a lady, as you can see, she's asking about something. B. A passerby is asking a car rider about a certain piece of information. C. Somebody is trying to stop a taxi to ask him about a certain direction, to tell her something. D. Two people are walking together and one of them is asking the other about a certain direction. Now, let's go to the first audio track in this episode. Listen carefully.
Track 5.8. Conversation 1.
How much will it be to Malvern Road?
About £7.
OK, can you take me there, please?
Sure, hop in. Conversation 2.
Does this one go to the mall?
No, you need a 44 or a 45 for the mall.
Where can I catch one of those?
In the centre, next to the post office. Conversation 3.
Could you show me where I am on this map?
Let's see. We're here.
And the high street is this yellow road?
Yes. Carry on down here and you'll get to it. Conversation 4.
Excuse me, where is Woodbine Lane? Which lane? Woodbine Lane? It's WOODBINE. Cross the road at the zebra crossing and then turn left.
Now we have 4 conversations on the screen. Let's read them together. I advise you to do them in pairs. 1. How much will it be to Malvern Road? About £7. Okay, can you take me there, please? Sure, hop in. 2. Does this one go to the mall? No, you need a 44 or a 45 for the mall. Where can I catch one of those? In the center, next to the post office. 3. Could you show me where I am on this map? Let's see, we are here. And the high street, this yellow road? Yes, carry on down here and you'll get to it. 4. Excuse me, where is Woodbine Lane? Which lane? Woodbine Lane. It's WOODBINE. Cross the road at the zebra crossing and then turn left. Now on the screen you will be having some situations. I'll be reading them with you. All what I ask you to do is to practice them in pairs. At the bus station, you want to go to another town. At the student travel center, you want to travel to another country in the holidays. In the street, you need directions to an address in the area. At the bus stop, you are not sure which number bus you need. On the phone, you want to meet your friend at a shop in town. In an office, you need to give your full name and address. At the underground train station, you want to know how to get to the airport. Now let's go to the first pronunciation check in this episode. You will be having it in front of you on the screen and we will read it together. Pronunciation check 1, saying vowel sounds. As you know, spelling doesn't equal pronunciation. Examples. These pairs of words have different spellings, but the same main vowel sound. Building, river. As you can see, spelled U, I, and I. Many, very. Here spelled A, that spelled E. Tool, rule. Spelling OO and U. Water and your. Furniture and work. Explain and weigh. Let's have the second pronunciation check and after that let's comment and solve together some exercises. Pronunciation check 2. Saying the letter S. We say the letter S in 2 ways. S and Z. It has the sound s at the beginning of a word and before another consonant. Examples: so, secondly, supermarket, start, stage, instant. It also had the sound s after the consonants f, k, p, t. Examples: books, shops, nets. It had the sound z after all other consonants. The letter S usually had the sound z after a vowel. Examples: was, does, has, thousand, ovens, mills, systems. But there are exceptions, like first, worse, course. Now we will be having two columns of words on the screen. We will check which two words are pronounced the same and which are different. Walk and talk, the same. Food and good, the same. Grind and mill, different. Pot and oven, different. Fresh and next, the same. Fruit and building, different. Healthy and year, different. Flower and your, different. Let's check this box together. Cans, carpets, machines, materials, plastic, pumps, relationships, solutions, store, suit, supply, taps, tools, ways, and wires. As you can see, we heard different pronunciations for the letter S, as S and as Z. Now let's go to another vocabulary box in the episode. You will be having it on the screen. We will read it together. Billion, building, construction, design, dress, entertainment, fashion, household, modern, smartphone, the latest, video game. Now let's go to a skills check box. Look at the screen, please. Skills check 2, introducing a talk. After the hook, we must tell people the topic of the talk, the contents of the talk, the order of the talk, use sequencers like firstly and then, use a range of verbs like talk about, tell, etc. Use going to and will. Examples: in this talk, I am going to tell you about. First, I'm going to describe. Next, I will talk about. Finally, I'll explain. Now, let's see the box in front of you to apply what we have learned in the skills check box. Which verb forms can you use to talk about the organization of a lecture in the introduction? In this lecture, I am going to talk about, or I will talk about, or I am talking about technology. Now, let's have some sentences in which we are gonna check some grammatical mistakes. Focus with me while doing them together on the screen. A. Did you know that there is nearly 7.5 billion people in the world? In A, we have two mistakes. The main verb should be know, not knowing, and we have to put a question form at the end of the sentence. B. And of course, all they need is food. Here we have some missing important words like of and the structure of the sentence. C. So I am going to talk to you about food technology. This is both grammar and the missing words. D. It can provide the food for everyone. Here I don't have to after can, and I don't have the after food. E. Firstly, I am going to talk about history of food technology. Again, we have missing two. F. Then I'll tell you about one system important in food technology. Here in this sentence, we have an extra two and wrong word order. So it will be, then I will tell you about one important system in food technology. G. It is the process of getting fresh fruit from the farm to the supermarket. As you can see, the mistakes here are in the order of the sentence. H. Finally, I'll mention some ways in order to make food production greener or greater. Here we have some mistakes in sequence and in grammar. In order to check the mistakes in the previous sentences, I want you to listen to the coming audio track with us.
Track 5.5.
Did you know that there are nearly 7.5 billion people in the world? And of course, they all need food. So I'm going to talk to you about food technology. It can provide food for everyone. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the history of food technology. Then, I'll tell you about one important system in food technology. It's the process of getting fresh fruit from the farm to the supermarket. Finally, I will mention some ways to make food production greener.
Now, coming to more activities from our workbook, let's go to this exercise. It will be on page 91. Let's see it together. It's the first one on the page. Complete the sentences with a word or phrase from the table. There is more than one way to complete some of the sentences. As you can see, you have 10 sentences about a road, a wireless mouse, a hammer, cotton, a sari, polyurethane and pump, secondary schools, a motorbike, helmet, and a pencil. I'll do with you something like 2 or 3 examples, and after that I will leave the rest for you. For example, a road is part of a transport system. A wireless mouse is a low-tech device. Cotton is material. Secondary schools are part of the education system. The rest is for you to do. Thank you for this. By this we came to an end of our episode. Thank you.